Hey, welcome to my channel. It's morning for me here, and I thought I'd put this out here today because it's like I'm sitting here wondering why after I woke up this morning at this little rest area in Michigan over by Lansing, the capital, on Interstate 69. And it's 28 fracking degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I'm sitting here wondering, really? Why in the hell did I come back toward my home base when it's so bloody cold out? I'm not really sure, but I know it had something to do with my animals. Because it's getting close to, well, my dogs are missing me, I know. So it's time to get it done. And I'm already too far north to turn around and go anywhere else. So I'm starting to head east to my home base, and I'll be there in a while. And I'll put some more on this video then. And when I'm done at home, when I'm back at the house, I will do, well, I'll do an after action review and show you where, and explain where I've been and all that good stuff. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I gotta get the Jeep's warming up here, and I gotta get something to eat and stuff like that. Need some coffee. Need some Death Wish. Okay. Talk to you later. Alright, everybody. This is part 2 of this video.
The speed limit is 30 miles per hour. Slow down.
And I am rolling into my home base town. So I thought I'd give you guys a little sight of what it looks like rolling into my town of Richmond and pulling up to the home base and stuff. After this, I'll wrap up the video a little later and we'll put it all together, you know, and we'll see what happens. Hold on. Okay, now we're getting ready to turn onto my street here in my lovely little town of Richmond. Here we go. We turn this away, and we go this away, and there's the bar, the brewery, and there's the home base. So now we're gonna pull into the home base, and I'll be at the house, and then later on I'll come by and after I unpack, I'll finish this video. Okay, everybody. Here's the end of this video and the end of this trip. You know, I'll show you where I went and what I did, and we'll use the maps to do it. Okay, we started off in the usual spot, right up at home, or yeah, there. And then I trucked down the freeway, I-75, to Michigan, to the border, down here at Ohio. You know, it's just trucks right on down that way, right there to Ohio. Then the next stage is to get on in Ohio, up here at Toledo, or Toledo as some of us like to call it, and right down I-75. And somewhere in here is where I stopped for the night after I got past there, because it got dark and I don't travel in the dark anymore. So, and then back on I-75 through Cincinnati and right down here to where it goes into Kentucky. Then in here, and I go down here to Lexington, and I camped out there for a couple of days, spent a couple of days there doing what I just checking things out and everything like that. And then from there, I could take a look here. Okay, from there, I came across where is it at? Came down from Lexington, right down here, down I-75 into Tennessee, into Tennessee, came down to Knoxville, and then in Knoxville I jumped on I-40 over here because I was going to South Carolina from here. Got in from Knoxville and went over here, and I took I-40 over here, and then I got on I-26. Well, I-40 goes down this way and into North Carolina. In North Carolina, I-40 comes over here to Asheville. In Asheville, I got on I-26 and came down 26 into South Carolina. Okay, and then, okay, now this is, okay, I come down I-26 here, and my daughter used to live over here in Chester, but she moved down toward Columbia in a town called Lexington down there, Lexington, South Carolina. So I went down there, but she wound up with having COVID, being sick with COVID, so I didn't stay and play. Well, I stayed over at the military base here at Fort Jackson. I hung out there for a couple of days, and from there I got on I-20 and I went over here to Augusta, Georgia. And there it is. I come into Augusta here, and then took Highway 1 and Highway 221 or whatever, and I took it down. I took it down, all down, it's some back roads and stuff like that, down here to Dublin, and then I took it from Dublin, I took it down, straight down, and went through Douglas, and come over here to Lakeland, where my son lives, in Lakeland. And I spent a few days over in Lakeland, and we did stuff or whatever. And then from there, I was supposed to go over to where my daughter lives, over here, somewhere by Sylvester or whatever. She lives over in here, this area, anyway. But she went with her mother. They went over to Alabama, or Mississippi. So they were in Mississippi for a couple of days, for a couple of weeks, and I missed seeing her. So, oh well. But I went over here to Albany. There's a Marine Corps base in Albany, Georgia. I stayed over there, and then from there I went up here to Columbus, to Columbus, and Fort Benning is over there. So I went over to Fort Benning. I spent a couple days in Fort Benning, Georgia. Then from there, I went into Alabama, and I went over here to Birmingham, or Montgomery. Yeah, Montgomery. And, well, I spent the night over in there. And then I went over to Montgomery, got on I-65 in Montgomery, and went up here through Birmingham. And took I-65 up through there to Tennessee. Was in Tennessee, up I-65 in Tennessee, up through Nashville, and up here into, and had fun in Nashville, and then went, yeah, I know, I'm a bit disorganized, okay, and then, back through Kentucky. We're back through Kentucky into I-65, and that goes up and it comes up here to Louisville, and that's where it goes into Indiana. In Indiana is from all the way down here, and it started to get cold down here in Indianapolis and stuff like that. So it's like that I was starting to think maybe I should turn my ass around and go the other way, but I didn't. I just come up here 65 to Indianapolis, and then I got on Interstate 69, and I'm following Interstate 69 up this way into Michigan, and here we are. We're back in Michigan, and if I turn the map around, yeah, we come in through Interstate 69 to there, and I spent I spent last night over in this area, because there was a rest area there, and when I woke up this morning, it was like, do I really want to go home, or do I just want to turn my ass around and head south? Because it was freezing, and I hate the cold. It wasn't snowing, but it was cold. And then I come across here, all the way over here, jumped off I-69 just before I hit the Port Huron or whatever, went south and wound up back at the house. So that's the great adventure that I was on this time, and we'll be done doing that for a bit, because I got to make some modifications to my Jeep and change some things and fix some things for the next time. So after that, here, let me turn this around. After that, I'll go back out on the road again, but I'll try to update stuff later. And yeah, there's a few things I need to do to my Jeep to make it better runnable and better to stay out in the world and stuff like that. So, but hey, thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, throw a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, hit the subscribe, and if you want to know when I post the next one, hit the bell over on the side that says notifications or whatever, and it'll tell you when I post the next video. Anyway, thanks for showing up, and have a good one. See you later. Bye.